on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love, if it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's tackled.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Prescott now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. 27 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jets 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Terrapin. This is Ty Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. The give to Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
42-yard
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it left side to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
9 yards. First down, New York.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Jets first down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And this would complete to Will Fuller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
43-yard line.
Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Prescott to throw this time. Looking deep for Jennings. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dancing to... Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Prescott from the gun.
This one complete to Doolin.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's second and 10.
6-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Get the up, boy. Get the up. Get the up. Come on. Hey, tight that.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Gun now on third down. Flush to him. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Me and you all day. All day. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Jets.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, New York.
And that's thrown to Pyramid out wide. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
New York.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Prescott again. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now So a 10th carry for Johnson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Everett there, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And 11 at the Colts' 32-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
13. Well, this is still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Prescott on 1st down. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Prescott. He's got Burton here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On second down now, it's Taylor. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He was brought down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Jets 24, Colts 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.